Today I'm presenting Liteed Chatbot. Liteed Chatbot is one of the services implemented on Liteed Core. This is the dashboard of chatbots. As you can see, we have no chatbots yet, so let's go and create a chatbot. Liteed.com web assistant chatbot. Some description. Let's have the same description as the title. Contacts, leave it blank for the moment. We'll come back to that shortly. Okay, so we have created our first chatbot. What we need to do is to integrate this chatbot into our website. We have some integrate options here. Let's click it. Okay, we can add a loader, which is a vanilla JavaScript. We can do inline, which is the complete script of the chatbot, client-side script, or we can add a Nuxt.js plugin. Okay, here we go. So we copy the plugin file code and we go to the website code. Okay, this is the plugin. I just copy paste the code here. I update the base URL because I run it locally. Okay, everything is done. Now we go to the website and check if it works. Okay, you see the button here. This is the chatbot button. Okay, we reload the page and chatbot button appears. Okay, click it and you see the welcome message. This is the UI of the chatbot. The UI is generated automatically, so all you need to do is just integrate the code, the JavaScript code, into the code of your website, and this UI is pulled from the web and placed on your website automatically. Now let's have a look at the UI of this chatbot. You see the main screen here with the messages. You see the welcome message. This message is updatable. You can update this message and you can use your message if you like. This message says that this chat is powered by an AI assistant, so this is an AI bot, and it can help answer questions and assist with requests. It also adds and shows some legal data and some warnings like do not share personal, financial or sensitive information, and also the legal information says that by continuing, the users agree to chatbot terms and privacy notice. Again, you can update this message, and the legal information stays here in the menu. As you can see, we have the menu, like this, the burger button on the top left-hand corner. We click it, and we see the main items of the menu. Contact me. If we click this button, then it shows up it pulls up the form for the callback contact form. So if the user wants to be contacted or called back, the user can just provide the phone, email, and show which the channel is preferred, name, topic, notes, and submit. Okay, we'll cover that a bit later, what happens after the user submits the form. The next menu item is inviting a live agent. This chatbot supports a live agent. And the next button is about and legal. We have some about information, we have some legal links, and we have documentation, and we also have some user actions like export message history. The users can export the message history, or the user can delete the chat, all the messages. Okay, let's go back to the main UI. You see that each message bubble is marked with the author. So in this case, this is AI. This shows that this message was generated by AI and not by a live agent. We can also attach files, and this is our message box. Let's say hi. Okay, AI says that this assistant is fresh. It's not yet configured with any knowledge context, so this chatbot doesn't know anything. So let's go a little bit further. In next step, we will go and update the context. Another feature of this UI is a full screen. So this is full screen button. If we click it, the chatbot takes the whole height of the window. And it also remembers, the chatbot remembers the UI state. So it means that if we go and change the page, for example, we go to the platform, we go to chatbot page, we go to the blog page, you see that the chatbot remains, it stays here. And it is also aware of the pages of your page you're in currently. For example, you can ask, what is my page I am reading now on the website? Okay, it still doesn't know, but it will know after we configure the context. Let's now go back to the management of the chatbot. Let's go back to the list of the chatbots. This is our chatbot. First of all, we can see the sessions. So every user session is recorded, and we see the messages here. The user said hi, assistant answered, I don't know anything about this context. The user asks about the page he's reading now, and the assistant doesn't know. Okay, this is exactly the session which is here. Okay, now let's go and configure the chatbot. First of all, let's go through the options which we have here. Okay, the app key is needed for integration of the chatbot. We have already used it in the Nuxt.js plugin. So this is the app key for this chatbot. It means that we can use several chatbots on the same website with the different app keys. Okay, name is obvious, description is obvious. Description doesn't do anything for the chatbot itself. It's only for the admin who is managing the chatbot, and it's only a description of this chatbot. Context. Context is important. Context is what chatbot knows. Welcome text. We'll come back to context a little bit later. Now let's go to welcome text. Welcome text. This is what I mentioned before. Welcome text is the text which the user sees first when the user launches the chatbot. You see, if we, for example, update this welcome text and we just put 3 exclamation marks instead of 1, and save it. Okay, the widget says, okay, that the changes will take effect immediately, and will be applied to the widget on the next user's load. So when the next user will load the widget will be updated automatically. So you don't need to do anything on the website code. Okay, let's go back and check. Okay, first of all, let's delete all the messages. Yes, we confirm. Close. Okay, so all the messages are deleted. Let's go back and refresh the page. You see that the welcome text now shows 3 exclamation marks instead of 1. Manage again. Okay, let's change it back. Save, manage. Context. I'll come back to that a bit later. What else do we have? We also have a sandbox. Sandbox means that no real LLM calls are made, and that saves your tokens, LLM tokens. And this is needed for the period of your development. Oh, by the way, welcome text also supports Markdown. Links, bold, and so on. Okay, let's go to the next. Allowed origins. Allowed origins are really important. Without these specified, your chatbot will not work. This is a security element, and this is required for the chatbot to run only on your website. So, for example, if your website is example.com, then this chatbot will work only on this website. It will not work on any other website. And this means that nobody will be able to use your chatbot on another website, and nobody will be able to spend your LLM tokens. But again, without this, the chatbot will not work even on your website, on your own website, unless you specify your domain. In my case, it will be liteed.com. But I run it locally again, as I mentioned before, and I don't need this allowed origin. And it also shows, this method shows here that allowed origin check is bypassed in local. Alright, let's go to the next option. Next section is UI, and here we see the theme mode. Theme mode has 3 options: auto, light, or dark. Auto means that it will follow system. My system is in the dark theme, so the chatbot also is in the dark theme. If I change it to light, I can force chatbot to be in a light theme. Save. I'll go back, refresh, and you see that the chatbot is in light. This can be useful if your website supports only one theme. For example, this website supports only light theme. It doesn't have dark theme, and for that case, chatbot will always be in light theme, just like your website. Good. We can force it to dark and refresh, and now it is in the dark. One more thing to mention, you probably noticed that when I reload the website, so I'm pressing reload, I'm reloading the website, and you see that the chatbot reloaded and opened in maximized mode automatically. If I close it and reload the website will remember the last state of the widget, and it will open in collapsed state, in the closed state. If I open it, it starts minimized, refresh the website, it shows up minimized. I maximize it, refresh the website, and it is restarted maximized. Okay, this state resets after short time, 5 minutes for example, so that when the user comes back to the website after the session is finished, the chatbot starts in the minimized or closed mode. Let's go back to the settings. Other settings. We can force the launcher button do not show. If I click do not show, save. Now refresh, and we see that the chat button doesn't appear here. And the question, the reasonable question would be, why do we need this option? This option is needed when we don't want the chatbot chatbot button interfere with our UI style and design. We can use the chatbot using the custom buttons. Let's check the documentation for the chatbot. Integration API. I think it's an API. Yes, we have host controlled API, which means that we can open the chatbot using events. So we can emit an event like here and open the chatbot. We can also do other actions, like we can expand, we can close the window, we can return the compact view, we can even switch theme, and we can also send a message as if it was typed by a user. Alright, let's go back to the management of the chatbot. Manage. What do we do next? First of all, let's show this button. We can customize the color scheme. For example, the header. Let's see what we have now for the header. Refresh. Okay, the header is blue. Let's make it, for example, green. This is here. Default color picker, green. Okay, save, refresh. It's in the it's in the light. It must be in the light. Let's change the. Okay, we were fixing the light theme. Let's fix the dark theme. Header. Let's make it green. Good. Save. refresh. Yeah, you see that the header is green now, and we can change all other colors as well in both themes, dark and light. Good. Let's go bring back to default. Back to default. Save. Okay, manage. Good. Everything is back to default. Or we could also use this button, reset colors to defaults. It would reset the colors to defaults automatically, all the colors that we changed. Alright, widget version. Widget version is, well, first of all, widget has versions, and we can use a version which we have to use. For example, why this may be needed? This can be needed when you have a fixed functionality and you don't want the chatbot to use always the latest stable version, because chatbot can change, it updates, we add functions, we may change the appearance of the chatbot, and for the site owner this might be not desirable, or not always desirable. In that case, you can fix a version here. Right. The next section is actions. Actions is something the user can do. For example, let's see. So, for example, inviting a live agent is an action. Contacting me or requesting a callback is an action the user can do in this chatbot. We can ask it, what actions do you have? It will say that it doesn't know. Yeah, this chatbot doesn't know yet. So let's just to illustrate the actions, let's go and check what we can do here. For example, let's create a new action. New action will be suggest a prompt. Read documentation. This action suggests the user to read documentation. Templates. Okay, we can enable or disable this action. Prompt suggestion. Read documentation. This will be the text of the prompt. What the prompts are and what the other types of the actions I will cover that a bit later. Let's focus now on this one, prompt suggestion. Okay, create. So we have created this action. We already have one action here, custom action. We can also read documentation specifically for actions. So we have various types for the actions. Everything is described here, but let's go back to the chatbot. Okay, the chatbot still doesn't know about our website. It still has empty memory. Now let's go back and fill up his or its memory. Okay, let's say something so it knows about itself. You are Liteed.com website web assistant chat assistant chat chatbot homepage text. Let's copy paste the homepage text so that chatbot knows at least something about the website. All right, save. Let's refresh and see what it can say. Hi. Now it's thinking and it says something which is not relevant. Sandbox message, the date, and it echoes my message, hi. This happens because the sandbox, because the chatbot is in sandbox mode. It means that it makes no real LLM calls. So let's clear this checkbox, save, go back, refresh. Actually, refresh was not needed. Okay, say again, hi. Bot is thinking. Let's give it a couple of minutes, maybe seconds. And now the bot answers. He says, hi, how can I help? And it offers some links. So the links, so these are the links, and this is the prompt. Those tiles here are user actions. The user can use the links, or the user can use this prompt. So let me use this prompt. When I click it, it fills this message box in. So it helps me to build the next prompt. Okay, so let me ask the bot about explain how to model a process in Liteed Core. And now the chatbot tries to model a process in Liteed Core. It gives you some guide. All right. I can ask the chatbot what actions does it have. Bot is typing. Okay. So here are the actions that chatbot has. It can request a callback, you can invite a live agent. One of the actions it should have is this action, read documentation. Enabled, let me check if it knows about this action. Can I read documentation? Yeah, it knows about the documentation of the platform. It knows about it knows the link to the platform, and again it tries to give the next prompt of the user. So these are the actions. We also have other actions, like for example, let's have a look. Can request a callback. We can build a custom form, transfer to agent, request contact, open link. Let's open a link, for example. not enable. Let's enable it. Let's enable. Good. Save. Save. Okay, now I have two actions. Reload. We're asking about the actions which it has. Okay, so it knows about the actions, and it can also provide the action to the user if it finds it necessary. Okay, now let's go to live agent section. We can request a live agent, invite a live agent, and you see that we have a status message waiting for a live agent to join. We can cancel this request, by the way. We won't do that. Now we go back to live agent and we go to live agent interface. Okay, we see that one of the users is waiting. We also see that one of the we also have an we also have a active session. Let's claim it, and yeah, there was probably some garbage. Oh no, it's claimed here. Okay, we can go and we can release to AI. Good, so it's released. We have no sessions. Good. Which means what have we just done? So on this backend, on this management screen, I'm acting as an agent. So I saw that the user asked to talk to a live agent, and I saw that there was the request. I claimed it, but I cancelled it. So now the user sees that the agent has left the chat. AI is back. Now let's do this again. First, I am inviting a live agent. We see the status message, waiting for a live agent to join. I go to the management screen, and now I'm acting as the live agent. I am a live agent. Okay, here's the session, and I can claim this session. Okay, I'm claiming it. Boom. Now I can open it. First of all, I see the session. Okay, I see that the user was asking something. Let's go back to the user. Okay, we see the status message that the agent has joined the chat. Okay, now I can type something. Hi, how can I help you today? Send. You see that the agent, first of all, the speech bubble is marked with the name of the agent, which is in our case just agent, and this is the message which I have just typed. How can I help you today? Okay, I can ask the agent something. What is the link to the documentation? Okay, we see that the user asked. You can access the documentation at https://liteed.com. Send. Okay, you see that the link is visible here. This is my message. You can access the documentation at liteed.com, or I can give the link more precisely. https://liteed.com docs. You see that the message appears here. I can click it and the link works. Right. Good. What we can do now is release to queue or release to AI. Release to queue means that someone else, some other live agent can claim and can proceed with this thread. For example, if we have a team of support engineers can use this chatbot and switch between them, between support user 1 to support user 2 and so on. Or I can release this back to UI. Let's release it back to UI. Okay, I see that I can claim it back, and we see that the AI shows that the agent has left the chat and AI is back. Actually, it's not AI showing this, it's the user interface showing this, which doesn't change the sense. And this is how live agent workflow works. So again, let's go back to the chatbot dashboard. We can create another chatbot, and we can create 2 or 3 chatbots and use them on different parts of the website. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next videos of the channel.